नमस्कार नमस्कार, मेरा नाम है राजीव कुमार बजाज, चैन आरकेबी, और मैं हूँ इस वक्त एडवोकेट प्रदीप नंबियार जी के साथ। प्रदीप जी नमस्कार।
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार।
And all of you are welcome to the special edition of the RKB show. Our main show, of course, will start after some time. At the moment, we've got a very, very talented and very, very famous actor indeed. Right now with us, his name is Vivan Bhathena. That's his name, and we'll go across to him in just a minute. और आपके लिए जहाँ तक आप लोगों का सवाल है, हमारे दर्शकों का सवाल है, भाई अगर आपने जो है वो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर दो।
The fastest growing channel of the nation. If you subscribe to that icon, you subscribe to the fastest growing channel of the nation now.
We need over 1 crore viewers. We need over 1 crore followers by the end of December. All right, that's it. That's the aim. And all of you guys have to come together if you want this channel to go on and on and on. As you know, as far as we are concerned, we always try and bring you everything completely unedited and uncensored. Everything goes as far as this particular channel is concerned. And at the moment with us, Mr. Vivan Bhathena. Mr. Vivan Bhathena has just acted in 120 Bahadur, playing a very, very important role indeed of the man who brought in the news of my own favorite soldier, everybody's favorite soldier, Major Shaitan Singh's death. Vivan Bhathena sahab, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar. Wonderful, wonderful to have you on the show, sir. Really and truly wonderful. My name is Rajiv Bajaj. I am RKB. With me is Advocate Pradeep Nambiar. We do this show together. So congratulations on a great movie. What a fantastic movie. 120 Bahadur.
Thank you so much. It's been a labor of love. और बहुत मेहनत गई है इस पिक्चर को बनाने के लिए. So thank you for the appreciation. It really means a lot.
Yeah, and the appreciation is greater, by the way. I'll tell you why. Because हाल ही में कल my own elder brother धर्मेंद्र साहब passed away, और ऑफिशियली passed away just day before yesterday, और उनकी एक पिक्चर आई थी हकीकत, वो भी इसी स्टोरी के ऊपर बेस्ड थी, जबकि नाम बदल दिए गए थे, लोकेशन बदल दी गई थी, but it was also about Rejan Gla. Everybody knew it because पंडित जी had requested him कि भाई चेतन आनंद के भाई कोई पिक्चर बनाइए to raise the morale of the troops and everybody else. तो वो पिक्चर बनाई, तो naturally comparisons are there. But as far as this film is concerned, it's so authentic. I mean, your director क्या घई साहब हैं, शायद डायरेक्टर राजी घई साहब जो हैं, और जी, और आपके जो फरहान अख्तर साहब हैं, आप हैं, आप सब लोगों ने इतनी ऑथेंटिक पिक्चर बनाई है. Because I used to cover defense. I know all about Rezangla, all about Walong, all about later what happened in Nathula and Chola, सब मालूम है. लेकिन ये पिक्चर जो आपने बनाई, and it looks so believable. There's no कीश जो होता है ना, एक हमारे बॉलीवुड के अंदर एक गड़बड़ हो जाती है, वो ज़्यादा उसको या ड्रामेटाइज कर सकते हैं. There's nothing melodramatic about the film.
Liberty जिसे कहते हैं.
जी नहीं, लेकिन आपने melodramatic नहीं किया, और आपका भी खुद का भी जो रोल है, माशाल्लाह, you've played it in such an understated manner. It is fantastic, yeah. Really and truly lovely. What did you think of the film and your role in it? आप बताएं जरा, please.
The moment I read the script, I realized, that we were in for a very epic film. बहुत बड़ी पिक्चर बनने वाली थी, and I don't think the makers also realized कि ये कितना बड़ा subject हो जाएगा जब तक ये पिक्चर release हो. And it's taken us about 1.5 years. The director's also been roaming around with the script for about 5 years now. Finally उनको कोई मिल गया, जैसे Excel Entertainment मिल गया ये पिक्चर बनाने के लिए. और ऐसी पिक्चरें हमारे लिए बहुत important है, because we need to show the audience our real stories. जो हमारी हिस्ट्री है उसकी एक झलक हमने दिखाई है, और बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट झलक है. तो आई थिंक इट्स वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट कि हमारे जो फ्यूचर जनरेशंस है, जैसे हकीकत एक जनरेशन के लिए एक पिक्चर बनाई गई थी, हमारे जनरेशन या नेक्स्ट कमिंग जनरेशंस के लिए 120 बहादुर बनाई गई है. मे बी दिस स्टोरी विल बी टोल्ड अगेन, but it's very important for stories like this to come out, and I genuinely feel very proud to, as an Indian, also to be a part of this film. It's been wonderful. I've been part of good, successful films, and this has been, no less for me. I'm very, very proud of it.
लेकिन बथेना साहब, ये बताइए, sorry प्रदीप जी, विवान साहब, आप we've got, by the way, we got a great friend, an environmental activist, one of the bravest guys that I know, called Zoru Bhathena. Any relation of yours? आपके रिलेटिव हैं, जू में रहते हैं, बड़े अच्छे दोस्त हैं हमारे. बहुत लड़ाइयाँ लड़ी हैं हम लोगों ने साथ में, और अभी भी लड़ रहे हैं. मतलब हर तीसरे दिन तो वो कोर्ट में होते हैं, हम उनके साथ में होते हैं, लेकिन उनका नाम ही बथेना है. बट ऑल आई एम सेइंग टू यू इज, एंड बाय द वे दिस इज फॉर आवर व्यूअर्स, विवान बथेना साहब के पिताजी जो हैं वो जनाब पारसी हैं और उनकी माताजी जो हैं वो मराठी हैं, महाराष्ट्र हैं। लेकिन साहब आपने रेजंगला के बारे में पढ़ा? डिड यू रीड अबाउट द बैटल ऑफ रेजंगला बिफोर मेकिंग दिस फिल्म, और डिड यू लर्न एज यू वेंट अलोंग?
हमें लिटरेचर दिया गया, we did our research on it. There was very little available, बहुत कम लिखा गया है इसके बारे में, बहुत कम सारे, very little evidence and pictures are there. Whatever we saw, the memorial, just we had to do put in a lot of imagination on the kind of character this person would be, and we were explained the kind of stature. मतलब ये इतने fiercely लड़े हैं या सूर्याराम जी की उनकी लाश भी नहीं मिली थी, तो उनको वो इमेजिन करना कि वो कैरेक्टर, वो आदमी, वो इंसान कैसे होगा. आई मेट हिज ग्रैंडसन ऑल्सो, तो आई वॉज वेरी प्रिविलेज टू मीट हिम, एंड उन्होंने भी हाथ मिलाया तो मेरा रंग उतर गया था, बिकॉज आई रियलाइज दैट आई एम लिटरली शेकिंग हैंड विथ somebody who is part of our history.
And here I must make a confession. I have a confession to make. Yeah. When the bodies were discovered, when his orderly, when he first came back, Major Shaitan Singh, he was not believed. They said, "तेरे को court martial कर देंगे, हम तो छोड़ के आए." This is what happened. The bodies were discovered in '63 when the snows melted. And by the way, one of the people who discovered the bodies was my father-in-law.
Wow.
He was in the Army Medical Corps, and he had gone up there with an American delegation of doctors, and they were the guys who actually discovered the bodies. And Shaitan Singh and everybody else, they were still hanging on to their guns. They saw them right there. I mean, it was an amazing thing. Ji Pradeep ji, aapke bolne wale.
Vivan ji, one of the greatest things was you have revived something that the students, the young generation should know about. Because Shaitan Singh was a forgotten history. He was such a great, it's such a fantastic war. We only know that abhi jab bhi 1962 की बात करते हैं, China war, we have lost it. But this victory, you think that you have done justice to it by glorifying the great fight put out by a few of them.
We've done our best with what material we had. I feel that our Indian soldiers deserve our support from whatever side, at least from our Bollywood side, as much as we can do for them, and at least show even 5% of what they actually go through. We had we had the fatigues from 1962, we had the shoes, we had the entire gear, everything was authentic, we had a full army support. Army was monitoring every aspect of the film. हमने बातचीत, बोलचाल सब exactly वो वैसे ही किया जैसे होता था, और कपड़े भी, और मतलब वो चीज़ें हमारे जैसे हम सिर्फ -10 या -12 तक गए थे, वहाँ भी वो चीज़ें हैंडल करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता था, और वो बेचारे लोग डायरेक्टली फार्म से वहाँ पर पहुँच गए थे विथ no equipment, hardly any weapons, and lack of machine guns and everything, and the Chinese army had everything. So it's a very sad thing that happened to our soldiers, yet they fought so bravely and valiantly. So it's a story that must be told, and I strongly believe that all our generations definitely need to know.
Fantastic.
So I'm very proud to be part in
which part of Major Shaitan Singh's, that dramatic courage, the complete courage, just Prakash Raha, it tells you, which part, shook you? When you were totally involved in that particular thing. Which part really shook you? Says, I refuse to go, whatever. Which part really hurt you very much?
Yeah, when he says, it's about dharti, balidan mangti hai. And that's when, you really realize that, what we do, like our simple freedoms that we enjoy at home, like today we're having this conversation via the internet or whatever, we're doing an interview. But ये सारी चीजें possible है क्योंकि एक soldier तैनात है अपने post पर जो हमें safe रख रहा है, जो हमारे infrastructure को safe रख रहा है. तो all these things are, they really make a lot of difference to you. मतलब वहाँ पर जाकर आप realize करते हो कि आप कितने छोटे हो in the scheme of things. Ladakh, we shot it in original locations, and we shot in real locations, and there was no CG work as such. We didn't have, of course, there is some snow elements and everything that are VFX, but as much as practical effects, explosions, everything is done practically. So it was really difficult, और हमने कोशिश की है वो दिखाना कि and वो हमने भी महसूस किया कि कितना मुश्किल होता है एक सोल्जर को इन सब हालातों में अपने कंट्री को डिफेंड करना. And I remember एक सोल्जर ने मुझे बताया था कि जब when the bullets start flying, it is only you and the person next to you. You forget everything, you forget all your training, you forget your bravery. It's just muscle memory, and it is the guy next to you that you're thinking about and how to survive, because they told us all these instances, and it's just I think the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up when talking about it also, because it is literally such a difficult place to be in, and a difficult aspect of life to even understand, because unless you're there and unless you're part of it and unless you experience it, you will never be able to fully grasp what they do.
जी, आपको आपका रेवाड़ी जाना हुआ, कभी गए क्या उधर? क्योंकि सारे
नहीं
लड़के जो थे वो तो रेवाड़ी के थे ना, ये साहब जो जोधपुर के थे, हमारे शैतान सिंह भाटी साहब, एंड ही इज भाटी, ही इज नॉट गुज्जर बाय द वे, राजपूत भाटी, भाटी दो होते हैं, गुज्जर भी होते हैं और अपने राजपूत भी होते हैं, ही इज राजपूत. And the sad part is, as I have explained over here on this show so many times, that his family is still waiting for his proper pension, but that's a separate issue. वो केस अभी तक चल रहा है, and whoever were the clerks who actually did that, I think they have to be strung from their toes. Anyway, but all I am trying to say is 120 और सामने 3000, मतलब हुफ, and they refuse to surrender, they refuse to retreat. What does that tell you, sir?
It is basically Shaitan Singh's courage and bravery and how he inspired his soldiers. जैसे उन्होंने अपने सोल्जर्स के अंदर वो आग डाल दी और वो वो फायर डाल दिया कि वो पैशन दिखा दी उनको कि अब हम आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गो अवे, मैं कुछ भी हो जाए मैं पीछे नहीं हटूंगा.
जी.
एंड द सोल्जर्स somehow believed in that, they followed it because they like ये जो लद्दाख जो है वो हमारी धरती माँ का ताज, और वहाँ मैं हमारे ताज को दुश्मनों के हाथों में देखता हुआ नहीं जा सकता. So I cannot retreat. So that's why I think inspired his soldiers to fight till the death, because they knew, उनको पता था जैसे ही अगर 3000 लोग आपको अटैक कर रहे हैं, and this is, even though this is a film, we try to keep it real, we try to show as many real instances as possible, to keep the account real, how we could imagine it our best without making it sensationalizing it or over dramatizing it or showing one person beating up 20 people. It's not like that. It's really difficult, and शैतान सिंह को भी गोली लगती है, उनको भी मार लगती है, हम सब
his intestines were hanging out.
किया.
जी, his intestines were hanging out. His Batman, that is, his orderly tried to tie them up with a belt. I still remember that. But
पिक्चर में भी दिखाया कि उनके जो वाइफ का जो ये था उसके अंदर उसने बांध दिया था ताकि his guts would stay inside and he could continue fighting.
That's right. तो 120 में से के 4 या 5 वापस आए, बाकी सब वहीं शहीद हो गए. और उसके अलावा I think we accounted for 1,400 odd Chinese. Chinese of course है कि सिर्फ हमारे 21 लोग मरे हैं, but then that is China. What do you expect? 1400, 1,400. My God. So which means each soldier accounted for more than 10 on our side. They accounted for more than 10 Chinese soldiers. Isn't that amazing? And we were equipped with what? 303s, I think a couple of Sten guns, and there was only one heavy caliber machine gun. Sir, एक heavy caliber machine gun थी.
We had some mortars, yes. We did have some mortars and everything, which generally, which in the film I am charge of, the JCO is charge of, Sujaram is charge of. And we did have some light mortars, but they were nothing in comparison to what the Chinese had.
Yes.
They had heavy machinery and they had heavy machine guns and they had full artillery support. And even with our 303s, an interesting story I'll tell you. One of the soldiers told me that this weapon was so difficult to use that every 10th shot would rip a hole in your hand because of the kind of recoil that it had.
Yeah, because the recoil,
it was so powerful and it was so this thing, and the हाथ कट जाते थे उनके, तब भी वो बांध के कंटिन्यू करते थे. हमारे ग्लव्स फट गए थे literally firing the weapons because we were actually reloading them. We were firing them. I have a few scars on my hands as well.
Wow.
Interesting है, बहुत ही मतलब heavy weapon था, and also compared to an AK-47 firing that kind of weapon, single shot reload,
Yes.
it's very difficult.
No.
So what they accomplished was amazing.
Which aspect of Shaitan, which aspect of the character? आप तो डूब गए थे इस character में. I mean, I can see the passion, totally involvement in the character of Shaitan Singh. So when you are out there, what kind of leadership portrayal that you liked so much? Getting 120 guys, knowing that you don't know chances of being alive. What motivated? What was the leadership skill of Shaitan Singh that you found super in the character?
जी, हमने तो मतलब फरहान की लीडरशिप पकड़ ली थी. फरहान हैज अ रियली ट्रूली इंस्पायरिंग इंडिविजुअल. उन्होंने हमें रोज इंस्पायर किया, रोज एक माहौल बनाया ताकि हम उनको फॉलो कर सके, उनकी लीडरशिप को फॉलो कर सके। और हमने डिसाइड कर लिया था बम्बई में जब हम जाने वाले थे फिल्म के लिए कि हम पूरी पैशन से ये फिल्म, पूरी शिद्दत से ये फिल्म करेंगे। और हम एज एक्टर्स मौका चाहते हैं ऐसे एक फिल्म मिल ऐसे एक फिल्म के लिए पूरी जान डालने के लिए। तो वैसा मौका मिलता नहीं है आपको, बहुत कम रोल्स मिलते हैं, बहुत कम फिल्में होती हैं जहां पर आप पूरे फिल्म के अंदर घुस सकते हैं। आपको लोकेशन रियल है, आपकी आपके कपड़े रियल है, आपको पूरा सब कुछ दिया जाता है ताकि आप कैरेक्टर में पूरी तरह से धस सको।
जी।
And this is one of those films, and what an epic film to be, to put that effort into also, and put that passion into.
और एक बार फिर अपने दर्शकों को बता दें, the company that he was commanding was 13 Kumaon. 13 Kumaon was being commanded at that time by Major Shaitan Singh. उसके अंदर 120 में से तकरीबन सारे के सारे आहिर थे रेवाड़ी गांव के, हरियाणा के। उसमें 114 के 115 जो हैं वो शहीद हो गए। और आज भी कहा जाता है कि रेवाड़ी में कोई सोता नहीं है उस रात को। ये सुना है आपने सर?
नहीं, एक्चुअली ये मुझे पता नहीं था। दिस इज न्यू पीस ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन दैट आई हैव बीन गिवन, बट आई कैन इमेजिन व्हाई। और जब हम लद्दाख के लोगों से बात भी करते थे, लेह में जब लोगों से बात करते थे, तो वो लोग इन लोगों को पूछते हैं लिटरली, मतलब उनसे प्रार्थना करते हैं और उनको मतलब इतना जानते हैं कि और इतना जानते हैं, वो स्टोरी इतनी पॉपुलर है, सब बच्चों को बताई जाती है। तो आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड इन रेवाड़ी व्हाट मस्ट बी हैपनिंग, एंड आई कैन ओनली इमेजिन the passion and the love that all these soldiers have in their village.
Absolutely. So in effect, what really happened was, this is one story, by the way, which illustrates in 1962 that where the Indian soldier had some equipment, in the sense that we were not as well equipped as the Chinese certainly, but where we had some equipment, where we were able to stand, we were able to fight the Chinese off. We were actually able to do it, which is why Rezang La is still with India. इसके बावजूद कि 3000 चाइनीज आए, आज भी ये टेरिटरी हमारे पास है। नाउ व्हाट डज दैट टेल यू सर?
लिटरली हम जब चाइनीज ने डिसाइड किया था कि सीज फायर होने वाली है और जहां पर जो जंग हम जीत जाएंगे और जहां पर हम खड़े रहेंगे वो हिस्सा हमारे अंदर आ जाएगा, चाइना के अंदर आ जाएगा। तो दे रियली वांटेड रेजांगला एंड दे वांटेड चुशुल एयरबेस एंड एवरीथिंग सो दैट लद्दाख वुड बी अ पार्ट ऑफ चाइना। और लिटरली मतलब उन्होंने वो थॉट प्रोसेस लेकर अग्रेसिवली अटैक किया था। और बिकॉज ऑफ आवर बॉयज, बिकॉज ऑफ आवर ब्रेव 120, आज हम वो जगह को एंजॉय कर सकते हैं। दैट इज स्टिल पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया एंड इट्स एवरी डे द टेंशंस आर इंक्रीजिंग, माउंटिंग एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स, बट आई मस्ट से आवर सोल्जर्स आर स्टिल फाइटिंग द गुड फाइट. And they're given the Chinese a lot to think about, I think.
But
and
now things are different, sir.
much more in our favor, because now we just don't have bravery, we do have the equipment also.
सर अब तो मसला ही अलग है सर। अब तो एयरफोर्स जो है वो 10 गुना ज्यादा बढ़िया है चाइना से, वगैरह वगैरह, बहुत बढ़िया। उस टाइम पे तो पंडित जी, आई एम अ ग्रेट फैन ऑफ पंडित जी इन अदर थिंग्स, नॉट इन दिस वन। उन्होंने मना कर दिया था एयर चीफ मार्शल अर्जुन सिंह को कि यार एयरफोर्स इस्तेमाल नहीं करनी। He was very scared that the Chinese would attack our cities, would bomb our cities. As Air Chief Marshal Arjun Singh said, it will only take me 4 sorties to destroy the entire Chinese army. That's what he said. But anyway, people didn't listen. And we had an amazing man called V.K. Krishna Menon and General T.N. Kaul who decided that they would destroy the Indian army. That's what happened. But anyway, that's a separate issue. Please see the film. This is for everybody. आप पिक्चर जरूर देखें. It's an authentic account of what took place at Rezang La in 1962. लेकिन सर थोड़ी सी आपके बारे में बात कर लें, मतलब।
Now I just want to ask you something on the war. Now you also interacted with all the people, many of the soldiers probably who were alive. When they came, few of them came back, and the kind of humiliation they had to face among the people, the school children. I mean, the real history. So how did you interact? आपका personal interaction किस प्रकार से था? Because a lot of humiliation over there. आप जंग छोड़ के बाद.
I was lucky enough to meet the grandson. I met Narpat ji also, who is the son of Shaitan Singh. And I met, the grandson of Surja Ram also. I met, because he came and shook my hand, and he was this, really large individual, and he came and shook my hand. His look is very similar to my look in the film. Or, he came and asked me, poster पे कहाँ है? तो मैंने देखा ना सर, देखिए सर वहाँ पर ऊपर. So he was like, very good, very good. बहुत अच्छी फिल्म है, हमने देखी है, बहुत प्यारी लगी.
But Mrs.
That just really, what it did for me. I was very inspired at that moment. And coming back to me, I've been an actor for about 20-25 years.
Yeah, we know that.
I've been working really, really hard.
Your first film was Chak De India.
Films.
Your first film was Chak De India, right?
Ji.
Shimit Amin. Shimit Amin directed you. Yeah. And you were there in a Shah Rukh Khan film. I've got a list over here which lists out.
Oh.
You've been in fantastic films, yeah? You've been
Yes.
So how come I haven't interviewed you before? Which is amazing. I mean, this is absolutely crazy.
Us smaller actors don't get much of a chance, but yeah, we are trying our best.
I love the way this guy is so modest about himself. Look at him.
We would like to know what made you come to this side. I mean, where films are concerned, Indian cinema is concerned. What was the motivation? I mean, some people at some point have Rajesh Khanna as a motivation, Amitabh Bachchan as a motivation. What was your motivation to come in
Amrish Puri is my motivation.
Pardon me?
Amrish Puri ji was my motivation.
Amrish,
He was my
okay.
hero.
MashaAllah.
Because I used to see him as an individual who came on screen and take away the attention of any hero on screen. He was just larger than life.
Yes.
He was such a brilliant actor. He had an amazing voice, amazing modulation, amazing personality, great physique, everything. He had everything. And, it's unbelievable that he played so many characters in so many films. And, he was part of every film. And that's my passion. I love to be part of multiple films, do a lot of work. वो मुझे काम से ही मतलब है. I'm not in it for the glory. I love my work. I love my job.
Were you
I just
ever
love
able to
be part of
see
good cinema.
Amrish Puri Sahab on stage? Theatre करते हुए कभी देखा Amrish Puri Sahab? He was a great
नहीं
theatre
sir,
actor.
I have not been fortunate enough for that.
मतलब उनकी आवाज ऐसी थी. वो पृथ्वी थिएटर में पता नहीं आप गए हैं कि नहीं गए. वो स्टेज ऐसा है और पृथ्वी थिएटर बहुत छोटा है. एक्चुअली बहुत छोटा सा है. तो उनकी आवाज जो थी वो गूंजती थी थिएटर के अंदर भी और बाहर भी. जो पृथ्वी कैफे में लोग बैठे होते तो अमरीश भाई का प्ले है ये बोला करते थे लोग. तो मतलब व्हाट अ वॉइस एंड द वे ही यूज्ड टू मॉड्यूलेट दैट वॉइस. अरे बाबा इट वाज फैंटास्टिक. मतलब एक देयर इज अ वेरी मूवी ऑफ हिज which is, I don't know whether you've seen it. It is not a movie which is very well known. In fact, even I usually forget the title of that movie. उसके अंदर he plays a ghost. He plays a ghost of a carpenter or a woodcutter who comes back to kill people. मतलब ऐसा रोल, इतना डरावना रोल मुझे नहीं लगता किसी ने कभी भी प्ले किया हो. I think Steven Spielberg saw that film and gave him the role of that head priest in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. If you remember.
He was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
And then Spielberg actually sent him a note to the baddest man alive, Amrish Puri. Steven Spielberg. He wrote that note for Amrish Puri sahab. Fantastic. Really and truly lovely. But you have the looks, by the way, sorry Pradeep ji. You have the looks of an international star. आपको तो हॉलीवुड में होना चाहिए. Very frankly speaking.
Sir, thank you so much. आप तो मतलब you made my day. Thank you so much.
But
so kind.
I am sure you know about it. You are a very self-aware guy. You know what you look like. You will be fantastic in Hollywood. You just need a chance. I hope you get a break over there. I am really and truly telling you. You will be something. After all, you'll only be following in the footsteps of Amrish Puri Sahab, Naseeruddin Shah Sahab and Om Puri Sahab. After all, Om Puri Sahab is one person who's acted in the maximum number of Hollywood films. Pradeep ji.
Your favorite is Amrish Puri ji. He's a kind of a villain character. Most of his scenes are more of a villainry.
Yes.
And Vinod Khanna ji bhi aaye the, he came as a very handsome guy like you. Came as a villain. Now I don't think आपको villain वाला role I don't know किस प्रकार से. Now how do you see that coming in as a villain? You become a star. You're playing a fantastic, likable character in all your films.
I'm always liked as a very unlikable character. So I've played a lot of villains in my life. I've done. I was the villain in Dangal also. And Amir sir wanted me to be his, David versus Goliath, and I was supposed to be the Goliath. and he wanted me. I also have done a lot of TV shows and everything where I play the villain, and people have loved me as a villain. I make them really uncomfortable apparently.
Right.
So, and my wife has coined this phrase for me, which is "bad never looked this good." So I use that as my hashtag.
Fantastic, fantastic. Your wife loves you very much. You're a very lucky man.
Thank you. Thank
Really and truly lovely. So what next now? आगे क्या? Because
I am.
you've acted in क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी and so on.
Yeah.
You've done all that.
Yeah.
How was that experience, by the way? Do you want to talk something about it? Do you want to say something about it? How was that?
Crazy. I mean, it's my first day on the set. I remember I was working with 13 duplicates, and I was the only one who was the actual character in the scene. So when I went in, I went and shook hands with everyone and said, "Oh, मैं विवान हूँ." I thought I was meeting Tulsi and I was meeting, and Shobha, who was playing my wife, who was playing the love interest, and it was Tulsi's daughter, said, and she's actually my Muboli sister. She's like, she's saying, and she's like, तू क्या कर रहा है? तो मैंने बोला, अब सबसे मिल रहा हूँ यार, मेरा पहला दिन है, सबसे मिलना पड़ेगा. He's saying, अरे बाबा ये सब डुप्लीकेट है, ये ओरिजिनल आकाश नहीं है. I was so out of it. I had no clue what I had. I was this Parsi boy who's walked onto a Hindu set, the Hindi set, and like a Hindi TV set, which I've never watched one episode. I have no clue who these people are, what they've done, and I was just coming from a smaller TV show because I was coming from theater, and Ekta saw something in me, and she wanted to cast me as a villain in that. And I had no clue. So मैंने अपने आप को shape किया है to understand and know these things better and never make that mistake again. But yeah,
But
that was
Ekta,
that,
Ekta Kapoor revolutionized television, right? Ekta Kapoor, she's woof.
Yes, she changed it.
She's something
she
else.
really changed it.
Isn't that? She's a real powerhouse, isn't it? Of creativity, talent. And this is the first time that somebody who's so creative
She
is
knows
also a good
exactly
businesswoman.
what works. That is amazing. Her abilities are.
Oh, yeah, your take on Ekta Kapoor? How is she, Ekta Kapoor, in your opinion?
She's a fabulous creative mind. She's eccentric in her own way, so थोड़ी सी पागल भी हो जाती है. But she's got an amazing quality of having that pulse, understanding what people want, and especially the housewives and the people at home, and she knows exactly what works on television, and she gets it done.
And Smriti Irani ji,
hats off to her.
you worked with her? Did you work with Smriti Irani? You worked with her, or you didn't get to meet her?
Sorry.
Did you work with? Did you get to meet Smriti Irani? Our
Yes.
Okay.
Of course. Finally,
or did you end up working only with the duplicate?
And everything, and then she used to give us a lot of help, a lot of instruction on set also, and I was just sitting and absorbing all these things from all these bigger actors and senior actors, and understanding what they do and how they do it, and because I just wanted to learn. I was there.
Your opinion of Smriti Irani?
Yeah.
What is your opinion of Smriti Irani? After that, I'll tell you why I'm asking. Please.
I think she's a wonderful actress, and she was doing a fantastic job. The show was #1 on television, so
Yes.
fabulous. I mean, like, nothing bad to say about it.
I gave her first assignment.
Wow, really?
Yes, I was the president of HTMT. I was the head of in CableNet in Mumbai, in TV and everything else. Both Pradeep ji and I are there from the Hinduja group. We were there. We set up in CableNet, in fact. Smriti Malhotra, she was at that time, and a very, very thin girl, lovely looking thin girl.
Yeah.
I gave her first television show, which was Film Review. We used to make her shoot 3 episodes in one night, and and after that, once the shooting would start, then I would go home, and I would get an angry phone call from her and say, Mr. Bajaj, these guys have not even left dinner for me. What the hell do you think is happening? That show ran for a year. I gave her first show. So
that's wonderful.
Yeah.
Now you were in the film with Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan. One is a romantic guy, other guy is very, very practical, and then Suryavansh, Amitabh Bachchan, the towering personality, the voice. So what did you learn from them? I mean, it's 3 different kind of channels.
I've learned. Over the years, I've worked with a lot of A-listers and bigger actors and stuff like that, and I have really learned to understand how humble and their humility and take that on, because I feel that is one of the most important things as an actor that you must learn, is because you're in such a privileged position, you're in such a lucky place to be. It's a very big privilege and honor to be an actor today and be accepted by fans and be accepted by the people. So I think it's an amazing thing that I've learned. And of course, they are very strong work ethic. Without their work ethic, it wouldn't be possible. It really wouldn't be. Amit sir, Bachchan Saab literally comes to the set before everybody else. Shah Rukh Khan will work himself to the bone. He will keep shooting till he gets it right. I mean, Akshay sir has this wicked sense of humor, which he makes everyone so comfortable on the set. It's Amir sir has just perfection where he will protect you, and he will. I worked. I think almost we did about 6 months, for 6 months of training of wrestling for that one scene. And he made us do it in one take because he wanted to protect me because I was the one taking the hits. Because he said, "मैं तो करते रहूँगा, तुझे लगेगी." So that kind of thing. So he was the one. He protected me. So such genuinely nice people. They get to they meet you. They sit with you. They actually get to know about you. So I've had a wonderful, wonderful ride.
So Shah Rukh Khan, is he so romantic? Like how you see him on the screen?
Thank God not with me, but yeah, he's a magnetic person. But he's a really
now Vivan is being naughty.
Yes,
now
sorry,
Vivan
sorry.
is being really
I
naughty.
apologize. I feel that he's got this X factor. He's got this magnetic personality which just draws people to him. You can't. He's just like a force of nature. He just. I mean, I'll give you an example. I was a host at IFA. I used to host shows, live events, and stuff like that. And Bachchan Saab came to the event, and there was this big roar, Bachchan Saab, and all that. And then Shah Rukh Khan comes in this limo, and he walks out of the car, and the entire stadium starts shaking. पूरा स्टेडियम हिलने लगता है. 25,000 लोग एक साथ शाहरुख खान चिल्लाने लगते हैं. पूरा स्टेडियम हिलने लगता है. So that is the magnitude of his power and his fame and success. So I mean, there is nobody like him. I just feel that there's nobody on the planet like him. He's amazing.
So your favorite actor, Vivan? Ever?
My favorite actor, honestly, I'm very partial because I'm a.
Apart from Amrish Puri साहब, जिनके बारे में आपने अभी बात कर ली है, लेकिन उसके अलावा कोई और है जो माशाल्लाह मतलब स्क्रीन पर आ जाए तो आपको खड़े होना पड़ता भाई. You have to watch him.
I mean, there's so many. Nasir Saab is there. There is. I feel that Irfan was one of my favorite actors. He made everything so easy and so fluid. वो इतने ease से काम कर लेते थे. And today even like a Manoj Bajpayee is doing such wonderful work. I feel that in bits and pieces, in commercial cinema, which is a very different kind of cinema, that nobody can touch Shah Rukh Khan. So when you watch a Shah Rukh Khan film, you go there understanding what this man has delivered from what was available around him. People think that kind of acting is very easy. It's very, very difficult to make it convincing on screen. It's commercial cinema is very, very tough. I've done commercial films, and that performance is very, very different. And that to make that convincing. So I mean, these guys are on my list for sure.
Right.
Anything about Amrish Puri? If you have a favorite star, you remember one of his favorite dialogues. ये dialogue, बचपन में मैंने, you like to imbibe, you like to talk about it, you like to.
It's as simple as that. Mogambo Ghosh hua. Matlab, there's nothing that it's such an iconic line that nothing can beat it. You have no line that comes even close. I mean, that look and that voice and that texture and that. I mean, I've seen him just eat up the whole scene because people were just looking at him. You couldn't take your eyes off him, and neither could I. And I was like, who is this guy? I mean, he's really amazing.
और उसके अलावा जो पुराने लोग थे, आज तक पिक्चर देखते हैं उनकी, कभी राज कपूर साहब, देवानंद साहब, दिलीप कुमार, धर्मेंद्र, जितेंद्र, इनमें से कोई ऐसा है जो आपका फेवरेट रहा हो?
Dev Saab was amazing in his own way. He had this very different kind of delivery and different kind of voice, and he used to bring a lot of modulation into उनकी आवाज से वो इतनी सारी चीजें बोल देते थे जो एक्सप्रेशन में भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी उनको. मतलब वो ब्यूटिफुली हैंडल्ड वॉइस, दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. आई थिंक बिकॉज वहाँ वो टाइम पे वो जमाने में टेक्नोलॉजी भी कम होती थी, तो बहुत सारी चीजें, देयर शुड बी लॉन्गर शॉट्स, बहुत सारा स्टे होता था उनके फेसेस पे. उनको बहुत सारी चीजें करनी पड़ती थी ऑन द स्पॉट एज एक्टर्स, एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज आल्सो ट्रू सिनेमा बैक देन. मतलब जहाँ पर आपको सारी चीजें एज एन एक्टर बोलनी पड़ती है विथ योर आईज एंड विथ जस्ट योर वॉइस. इट्स जस्ट ब्यूटीफुल.
और ये कहा जाता है साहब उस जमाने के बारे में कि देव साहब हो गए या राज कपूर साहब हो गए या दिलीप साहब हो गए, मतलब माशाल्लाह कोई कभी नहीं आता था सेट के ऊपर आप बिना अपनी लाइनें याद किए, सबको अपनी लाइनें याद होती थी। सबसे बड़ी बात ये, दे नेवर, नोबडी यूज क्यू कार्ड्स, क्यू कार्ड नहीं होते थे उस वक्त, मतलब अगर आपको याद हो तो, अगर आपने पढ़ा हो तो, कि आप कैसे हो तो आप तो बच्चे हो सब, but the fact is that that was a great time. You had to be a fantastic actor, really and truly speaking, to be able to do that.
Yes.
So among the girls,
completely
we've only been talking about the guys, you know, begging Shah Rukh Khan's pardon for the pun that Janab
but he really came out with something,
How-
something out of the box.
By the way, I love Shah Rukh Khan.
And Shah Rukh Khan hears it.
By the way, I love Shah Rukh Khan. Let me tell you very frankly, Shah Rukh Khan is one guy, अगर वो स्क्रीन पर होना तो मुझे खड़ा हो जाना पड़ता है, यार क्या कर रहा है। Very frankly speaking, there's not a single Shah Rukh Khan film that I've missed. I've seen every Shah Rukh Khan film. लेकिन साहब ये तो लड़कों की बात हो गई, कुछ लड़कियों की भी बात कर लें जब चलते चलते आपसे कोई, मतलब I hope your wife is not watching this. Which is the girl that you really loved on screen? मतलब स्क्रीन पे देख करके यार ये मतलब तौबा, इस किस्म की बात। अब मधुबाला का नाम मत लीजिए सर।
I think Aishwarya Rai was one of the
Yes.
ladies that we watched on screen where we thought that, my God, nobody can touch her. There's
Yes.
Madhuri Dixit, there's
Yes.
Aishwarya Rai, there's, you know, if you come closer, then there's a Priyanka Chopra, there's a Deepika Padukone. They're all so wonderfully, you know, amazing in their craft. And you can see them, because I've worked with Deepika, I've seen her grow over the years, and I've seen her mold her craft and, you know, sharpen her craft, and वो कैसे कहाँ तक पहुंची हैं। तो I think, you know, there's a lot of hard work that goes into that which nobody sees. And you know, वो सारी चीजें जब देखने को मिलती हैं तो, you know, it's fun. I mean,
Indian cinema, one of the, now you told about Mugambo Kushwa, that is okay because Amrish Puri is your favorite. But one particular dialogue or something like that inspires you that this is the way of life. You know, some people find Rajesh Khanna's Babu Mashai, Zindagi Aur Maut, you know, something like that inspires you that this is my life. It's going to be anything like that. Koi dialogue.
I think so, for people like me, it is always going to be Rocky.
Okay.
And it's always going to be Sylvester Stallone, which says, you know, that, who says that, you know, life's going to knock you down. And it's not the, you know, it's the amount of times you get back up that's important.
Fantastic.
You know, it's basically, that has been my motto for my entire life. And whenever I'm actually low, और मैं अगर डिप्रेस हो जाता हूँ तो मैं उनकी पिक्चर देखता हूँ, क्योंकि वो अंडरडॉग स्टोरी हमारी स्टोरी है। हम एज अंडरडॉग्स ही आते हैं इस इंडस्ट्री में, हमें रिजेक्शन, मतलब यहाँ रिजेक्शन मतलब स्क्रीन में भी फिट नहीं हो रहा, मतलब यहाँ रिजेक्शन देखना पड़ता है और मार्जिनली धीरे धीरे सक्सेस देखते हैं। तो आई मीन फॉर अस इट्स,
By the way, have you seen Sylvester Stallone's Tulsa King? Have you seen it?
Yes. I just watched the new episode today, in fact.
Oh man, isn't that mind blowing?
The general.
Isn't that mind blowing? I mean, come on. Nobody would expect Sylvester Stallone to do that.
Yes.
Oof, he is something else, absolutely. So most of your favorite actors are my favorite actors. We should meet up. If ever you are here in BKC, please come to our office, have a coffee with us or a drink, please.
Done,
It'll
sir.
be a real pleasure.
That's definitely.
But congratulations for a great movie release. 120 बहादुर is a fantastic movie. चलते चलते अब ये भी बता दें अगला प्रोजेक्ट कौन सा है साहब, किस पे काम कर रहे हैं अभी, कहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं अभी, जरा वो भी बता दें.
I
Unless
think
it's a
I'm playing
secret
one
or
of the
something.
worst human beings on the planet, and Mr. Rohit Shetty has given me that chance to do that, and I'm playing the role of Tiger Memon in Malayala.
Tiger
Wow,
Memon.
that's going to be fun.
Mushtaq Memon. Tiger Memon. I don't know why they call him the worst human being on the planet. One day you and I will have a talk about
I
Tiger Memon
feel, I
really
mean,
was.
somebody who was responsible for so many deaths.
Yes,
But
that too.
I mean, I don't know.
That too. Right, thank you very much. Great
Thank you
pleasure
so much.
talking to you, and all the very best in all your future ventures. And
Thank you so much.
And I'm sure you'll make it big in Hollywood one day.
Fantastic.
And remember, you heard it right here first.
Yes.
And from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Namaskar,
much.
sir.
Namaskar.
Well, that's just about it as far as the special show is concerned. What a great man, Vivan Bhattacharya.
Fantastic.
Lovely having a conversation with
The
him.
action man.
Lovely having a conversation with him. Really and truly fantastic. And don't go away. We'll be right back in just about 5-6 minutes. This is all that there was in the special. और अभी तक अगर आपने चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया तो प्लीज कर लें. Do subscribe to the channel, please. और अपने कमेंट जरूर भेजें. Right, that's it. That's all we've got for you in tonight's special.
You
We'll
want
be
me to
back.
say that subscribe to the fastest growing channel of the nation?
You must.
Nation Now. When you subscribe to the icon there, you subscribe to the fastest growing channel of the nation. Nation Now.
भारत माता की जय, जय हिंद.